Days of Our Lives spoilers. Next 2 weeks. Philip hospitalized, EJ's love advice, Tate's bold move. Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers. May 5th to 9th. Chanel enthusiasms, Kayla sacrifices and Amp, Alex pulls a fast one. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, May 5th to May 16th, reveal that injured Philip Kyriakis will be rehabilitated while Tate Black makes a bold move for Sophia Choi. EJ DiMera will also gossip out some love advice, so let's talk about what's in store. The week of May 5th to 9th will bring Chad DiMera's sweats to talk Kat Green out of her bachelor transaction date with EJ. Chad will also put EJ through a grilling session about his docket, so EJ will suspect his family has passions for Kat. EJ's rearmost medical fire tutored him how precious and transitory life could be, so he may push Chad to open his heart to Kat if he truly wants her. As for Sophia, Days spoilers say she'll be bummed over having to miss Hop. Still, Sophia is on modified bed rest, so she can't do extracurriculars and has to stay off her bases. That means Hop is out, at least in the traditional sense. Commodity tells us Tate may come up with a private Hop party that coincides with Sophia's forthcoming birthday festivity. Over with Holly Jonas, she'll reach out to Doug Williams III and get ignored. Doug will try to keep Holly at a distance and remove his drama from her life, but she may take matters into her own hands and force him to see her. Meanwhile, EJ DiMera will decide to finance the sanitarium and will speak with Dr. Jeffrey Russell about his intentions. Russell has been hoping to get out of his contract and take his exploration away, but EJ may contend that's not passing since the Croker-yes exploration is far too economic to let go. Of course, Dr. Russell's lab work includes developing a medicine called Versavix, an implicit sepsis treatment that isn't ready for mortal trials yet. Since Dr. Russell wouldn't agree to hand that medicine over to Bo Brady, Sean Brady, and Steve Johnson will move forward with their plot to steal it. Kayla Johnson will authorize of doing whatever's necessary if it means keeping Bo alive. At one point, Sean will spend some time with Belle Black and reconnect with her, though they'll presumably keep effects platonic. This will presumably just be about moving past any recent pressure as Belle consoles Sean over Bo's condition. Although Chanel Dupree DiMera will remain devastated over the failed relinquishment, Abe Carver will eventually pop back over to comfort her. It's been a while since Days of Our Lives suckers have seen Abe, so it'll be nice to watch him step up for Chanel. Next, Days spoilers say Alex Kyriakis will give Xander Kyriakis some big news. Since Alex will tell Xander about commodity he's discovered, he may mention Stephanie Johnson's amazing new handwriting. Alex read it off his screen and couldn't put it down, so he'll suppose Titan DiMera should use this novel to make a huge splash in the publishing world. Stephanie presumably planned to keep One Stormy Night put away in storehouse indefinitely, but Alex will try to charm her into going along with his ideas soon enough. Away, Xander and Sarah Horton Kyriakis will supposedly plan to take off on their anniversary trip before than anticipated. Sarah and Xander will count on having an awful holiday, but an unforeseen medical extremity will change everything. While Sarah's munching on one of her favorite treats in the city forecourt, she'll realize it tastes different and will have a coughing fit. Sarah will struggle to breathe, so she might be antipathetic to commodity after a form change at Sweet Bits. Since Chad and Kat will step up to comfort Felicity Green, she may feel responsible for Sarah's fire if she made the baked good that caused the exigency. During the week of May 12th to 16th, Sarah will be rushed to the sanitarium for treatment, so Xander will be a nervous wreck. Although Sarah's going to be okay, this may shake her up and give her the final punch she needs to confess to Xander. Seeing how caring Xander is during this extremity could move Sarah that she needs to tell her hubby the verity about how long she knew about the letter phony. Anyhow, Xander will remain furious with Philip, who'll come the victim of a beating that lands him in the sanitarium as well. You can go. Xander will face allegations of going after Philip, but will he actually be the shamefaced party? There might be a reason why Days had Philip interact with Doug and cover for him lately. Now that Doug's facing further plutocrat demands, it's possible Philip could get dragged into the chaos and get beaten by the same goons who went after Doug ahead. On another note, the medicine theft operation should move full speed ahead, but will Sean and Steve manage to score the Versavix cure Bo needs? Days of Our Lives spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring some developments in EJ's firing plot as well, so several crucial players will deal with intimidating prognostications and shocking updates. Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers May 5th to 9th. Chanel enthusiasms, Kayla sacrifices and Amp, Alex pulls a fast one. Days of Our Lives daily spoilers May 5th to May 9th see Kayla Brady taking a huge threat, Chanel Dupree exploding, and Alex Kyriakis doing a little bit of sneaky chicanery. Days of Our Lives spoilers Monday, May 5th Marlena's advice, Sean and Amp, Steve's plan. Monday, May 5th Season 60, Occasion 181 spoilers Marlena Evans has some advice for Johnny DiMera. No doubt, about motherhood, his worthiness to borrow, and issues with EJ DiMera. Also, there's the recent issues with Chanel and their marriage because of all of his other straits and worries. Meanwhile, Sean Brady and Steve Johnson are cooking up a plan. They want to get that medicine for Beau Brady. Sean doesn't want Steve to share in stealing it, because he's a Bobby and worries he'll be fired. And Steve tells Sean they need to bring Kayla in on this. Perhaps so she can help them get the access they need. But, if Dr. Russell's medicine goes missing, obviously Kayla is going to be the first person they suspect. Because she just asked about it and she was so hopeless. Why wouldn't they run Calf her first? So, it's quite a threat. Chanel confronts EJ and Chad questions his motives on Days of Our Lives. Coming week, Chanel has a many effects to say to EJ DiMera. She's furious. Chanel's gone nah rant about his horrible deeds that lead Johnny to cancel the relinquishment. And of course, EJ wouldn't like to hear that at each, and it may stress him out. Plus, Chad DiMera wants to know why EJ did the online transaction bidding. He asks why he's going on a date with Kat Green. I wanted them to explain the timing of him being in a coma, waking up, and 5 twinkles laterally bidding on that transaction because it's veritably hanky. Also, EJ's kind of prodding at his family Chad. They ask him if he has passions for Kat. Chad does have passions for Kat. But he doesn't want to have passions for her. So Chad's presumably going to be in denial. He talks to Kat on Monday and Chad is trying to get her to suppose doubly about commodity. Perhaps he warns her about EJ. But you know, the date was for charity purposes. She committed to it. EJ paid the price so she has to go on the date. But Chad's gone nah try and stop it from passing. Days of Our Lives spoilers Tuesday, May 6th Sean questions, Gabby loses it and Amp, Sophia struggles. Tuesday, May 6th, Season 60, Occasion 182 Days of Our Lives spoilers have Sean questioning Jada Hunter. It may be about her split from Rafe Hernandez, who supposedly left City. Sean may be trying to suss some effects out before he and Steve do the pinch. Perhaps trying to make sure that, you know, his master isn't going to catch them doing the crime. Gabby fully loses it. Still, that'll outrage her, if she's still under dubitation in the firing. Or it could be professional and about Gabby chic and her wanting to get her brand out from under Titan. Also on Tuesday, Sophia Choi is worried and Tate Black tries to lift her spirits. Everything's going awry for poor Sophia. The relinquishment is out. Her mama Amy is refusing to indeed let them renew the relinquishment process. They've got 3 months to go. They've time but looks like she's back to pushing the teens to raise the baby. Sophia really wants to go to council and she's devastated because she can't indeed go to HOP because she's on partial bed rest. Doug 3 ignores Holly Jonas on Tuesday as well. Still, Doug 3 was looking at homeless harbors, if you flash back. He doesn't want to get Holly in trouble. And if he tells her what's going on, you know, she's going to try and save Doug 3 again. Days of Our Lives spoilers Wednesday, May 7th EJ meets Dr. Russell and Alex's sneaky move. Wednesday, May 7th, Occasion 183 Season 60 Days of Our Lives spoilers have EJ inviting Dr. Russell, the phenomenon sepsis medicine Joe, at the DiMera Manse. So, EJ tells Dr. Russell he's planning to finance the floundering university hospital. We'll see if EJ is talking to him because he plans to put him in charge and fire Kayla. That sounds like commodity EJ might do. She hates him. So, this could be commodity EJ wants to do because the DiMeras are each by about cutting-edge exploration. Plus, Kayla kills 2 catcalls with 1 gravestone. She's going to tell Steve this week that they need to steal the medicine ASAP. Of course, she thinks Dr. Russell is leaving. He's trying to get out of his contract, but EJ's cash infusion could change the Croker's mind. Plus, Alex has commodity to show Xander Cook. He loves the book Stephanie Johnson wrote. So, will Alex show it to Xander and talk to him about it before he has Stephanie's authorization? Belle and Sean bond over family stress on Days of Our Lives. On Wednesday, Belle Black does some relating with her partner Sean Brady. They run into each other at the cantina. They're both stressing about their daddies. She still hasn't heard any word back on the hunt for John Black. And Sean's hopeless because Beau Brady's dying of sepsis. So, they're both worried. Of course, these are their ex-fathers-in-law. So, each of them knows the other well. They'll do some serious commiserating. Days of Our Lives spoilers Thursday, May 8th Kayla rejects EJ and honeymoon derailed. Thursday, May 8th, occasion 184 days spoilers see Kayla rejecting EJ's offer. But can Kayla really go to turn down EJ's cash infusion into the sanitarium? Obviously, the DeMaras are sketchy. But she banded with Dr. Wilhelm Rolf in the history. Kayla let his tech into the sanitarium to help Sarah Horton when they administered that experimental serum. We'll see if Kayla can get down with rejecting EJ's investment offer. The sanitarium board may force her hand and capsize effects. Marlena tries to help Johnny. And she also talks to EJ at the sanitarium this week. Xander and Sarah are ready for their honeymoon. And Chanel is obviously still worried about the relinquishment. So, Abe Carver comforts his stepdaughter and Chad gets a free pass. Also, it looks this week like EJ and Kat may have their date. Because she's veritably dressed up, in perfect makeup, smiling. It looks like a date outfit, not like her usual minimum look. So, she's really dolled up for EJ coming week. Days of Our Lives spoilers Friday, May 9th Sarah disaster and Alex's trouble. Friday, May 9th season 60, occasion 185 spoilers see Sarah's big plans to head out on that honeymoon with Xander are wrecked. Looks like Sarah has an antipathetic response to Cutlet in the city forecourt. Xander's got to get Sarah to the sanitarium for medical attention. Javi Hernandez and Leo Stark have a sincere discussion as the week closes. And Kat and Chad both comfort Felicity Green on Friday. Plus, EJ will do whatever he must to cover Johnny. He thinks his son shot him. So, I wonder if EJ is going to throw an alternate suspect under the machine like Gabby. That would be kind of intriguing. Also, Alex works his magic charm on Stephanie. He tells her he thinks that her book is a bestseller staying to be. Alex wants Titan to publish it, but she may not be happy if he showed it to Xander without her authorization. Thanks for watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.